an engineer helping with this, as I am handling more than 4 to 5 projects. TabSurfer and Toolfolio are the only ones that are live right now, but there's also 2 other projects that are launching in the near future. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, also, another thing, till what stage were you able to use AI on this?
Say that again?
Till what stage of this product were you able to use AI, or is it like fully built from scratch by you only?
I mean, it's definitely, it's like using cursor. So to a big degree, I guess, like throughout the whole stage of it.
Awesome. Amazing.
Okay, yeah.
So Dudu, do you want to maybe give us maybe you can record your, like share your screen and give us like a quick little intro of TabSurfer and maybe how you got started with that idea?
Yeah, let me share my screen real quick. Oh, wait, into system settings for.
Yeah, love it.
Give me 1 second. Discord.
And hello to Franklin, hello to UX Debo, hello to Elliot, Anton, hello. How are you guys doing?
Awesome. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see your Twitter screen. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so this is what TabSurfer looks like. It's like the UI is super simple. I do like designing stuff, but with this we just went with a super simple design. There's also light mode for psychopaths, which is not me, but I'm more of a dark mode user. But essentially, so you have all these groups of like links, right? These are all like tabs that you can collect from your browser. And essentially the idea is that like, since I'm working on so many things, I'd like to like compartmentalize like the tasks I do based on the tabs I use. So like, for example, here it's social media. So I know whenever like I want to post something or post something across different platforms, I'll just press Command 1 and just like open X, LinkedIn, Threads, YouTube, and you can see all of them like opening up here. Same thing can happen with like, for example, I was looking into AI subscription tools, so I added them on the group. So if I want to revisit those and like buy one, I can just like open them up. Same with like TabSurfer links, like some quick links here, then Toolfolio links, some quick links here. So like you can also do it like project-based and be like, okay, I'm working on this project now, so I'm going to go to TabSurfer and open all these links that have to do with this. You could also add like quick notes here. So like, let's say, for example, this is a link a friend of yours sent it to you for a specific reason, but you don't want to look at it now, so you can just like add a note for that. Okay. This is definitely a power user tool, so definitely keep that in mind. It's not like a simple tool for anyone that just like uses their computer occasionally. Okay. So another feature is the schedule link. So for example, if I want to schedule this link to open up once, every time I start up my Chrome browser, daily at a specific time, or weekly on specific days and time, and I can create a schedule. This is great for example, if I want to start my day with like TechCrunch, or like Yahoo Finance, or like a specific website. It could be your analytics, it could be your social media, it could be news platform, it could be Toolfolio, which I highly encourage. But essentially I wanted to add this feature for me. And then here we have the AI enablement feature essentially. Initially, actually, we had a chatbot in TabSurfer where you could like chat with the website. But then I realized that would add monthly costs, and I didn't want to have a subscription tool. And also, it wouldn't be able to compete with like the best LLMs in the world. So why not just like enable to use them in there? So essentially, what you could do is, let's say here, this is a group of social media tools that I'm like in the market for right now. What I could do is just like select all of them and then open them in ChatGPT. And what this will do is like we'll inject this prompt, which essentially says, hey, I have these like tabs saved. read up on them and then be ready for me to ask questions. So here it says, all set. I reviewed the 7 tabs and ready when you are, ask away. So I can ask like, make a comparison. And then it'll just continue to do as it would.
Interesting.
This is useful because I'm searching for new tools, new articles for SEO, for this or that. So it's much easier for me to just like click a button, click another button, and then just like have all the links there. And then, say that?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that's like a really cool use case that you just showed to compare the different links that you were inserting into ChatGPT, and it gives you like a table right away.
Yeah, especially like Claude is much better at like this. It gives you like insane comparison tables. But I'm just like out of credits right now on Claude, so that's why I never didn't open it. But I think I have. Let me show you guys from my history here. So I think it was. So yeah, I did the same thing. I inserted this link by just clicking the button, and then I said create a comparing table, and then just created all this information. So essentially what TabSurfer helps in this is like now I have all these saved up, and then with one click I open them all up in like my LLM of choice.
Yeah.
Also like with the bulk actions, you can add like multiple tags. You can add them into a folder, which we'll see in a bit, or like open them in a chatbot. Then you have the folders here where you can add like to different folders, and let's say you add this to AI tools and you go to folder. You can like kind of view them like your own Toolfolio in a way, like where you can have the tags, you can have like the visual, etc. Then we have the favorites folder, kind of like Spotify liked songs. And then view details is, let's do it on the website. So view details is a way to get some quick information on this tab. If you're especially like me and like constantly opening new websites, it is like very fast to kind of understand what it is and like jog your memory. Furthermore, we have this feature here where you can like share this group of links. So for example, these are social media scheduling tools. And you just click create, and then it'll create the shareable link where it has your like your website, your X, your LinkedIn, your Instagram. You have a view count of the page, and a user can like open all 7 links quite instantly. So this idea stemmed from people asking me constantly for tool recommendations. So this is just like an easy way to share it. Another thing is that if I share this under my social media posts, then people can share it to their friends in like kind of a word of mouth situation, but everyone can like get linked back to me through profiles here.
Yeah.
And then you can also open everything, all of the tabs within a group. You can add different tags, and then I'm not like putting them correctly now, but let's just like put some random tags here for the sake of the example. So for example, if I do SEO, it instantly filters out all the SEO. If I do this with articles, it'll filter those out. I kind of like give both options. Like some people want to have both tags in both groups. So that's up to the user to decide of how to use this. The other thing I like about it is like, you're always like Command 1 away and Command K from searching anything in your saved tabs. And everything is like shortcut friendly. So like if I can press 1, I press 2 to go to my, press 2 to go my folders. for you to schedule, and then in the future we'll have notes. There's like still a work in progress. But essentially that's it. You can also pin your tabs, sorry, your groups up to the top, so it's like always on top. And pretty much that's the whole idea. It doesn't look like much, but once you start using it, and especially if you're like a heavy user, this becomes much more useful to have all your projects like grouped up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think. If you have any suggestions, for sure.
I mean, from my first perspective here, my first opinion is that, you know, I do a lot of YouTube videos, and I find the folder feature pretty interesting, that you can like create a folder of, let's say, I don't know, AI design, or like, you know, you can just create like one type of category and have like different links there, and I can add my like affiliate links to this folder and somehow share it in my video description. Yeah. That's like one use case that I would have for myself. Now, a lot of people here, we're all like either freelance web designers or web developers, or we have our own startups, or we work for a company, and we do some type of, you know, web design or web development work. So I'm trying to think of use cases for all of us here. For example, one thing that popped up in my mind was mood boarding, right? If you're like a freelancer, sometimes I do freelance projects with some people that are in this call even. And we have to go through like a phase where we have to kind of look at direct and indirect competitors from our client and find things that we like from each website that we look at. And yeah, that's like, I still haven't tried TabSurfer yet. This is like the first time that I'm trying it with right now. But that's like the first initial idea. What do you think of that, Dudu?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's like you have all these options, and you like, some people can just go out without using tags or without using groups. And the point of that is to give you the freedom to like organize things the way your brain works in a way. So like if you just want to rely on tags, you could do that. If you just want to rely on groups, you could do that. So that way your example is amazing, because like, for example, if we're working on a project and we have to find the competitors and do like market analysis, then I can just like open a tab and then search the competitors, let's say just Toolfolio, whatever, and then you could also add this to send only this website to TabSurfer, and then what I'll do, I'll create this like group here, so I can name this like competitors, and then once I add like, let's say, enough competitors in here, I can just like go over and like share this link with you and have all these links here.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing I forgot to mention, which is like one of the main things, is like, for example, let's say I've been on Twitter, I've been researching on Raycast, I've been on Threads, I've been on TabSurfer's Chrome extension page, I've been here, I've been there, and I just like want to start fresh. I don't know if this is unique to me, but like a lot of times I just like go down this rabbit hole of different links, and I just want to start fresh. So like in this case, I can just like save this session in a click.
Oh, okay.
Name this like rabbit hole 1 or whatever I was like going down that space then. And then just like start fresh, or I could just like open them all again, and it instantly opens everything up.
Interesting.
And whenever I need something again, I just like Command 1, Command K, Toolfolio, and then I open something. So it kind of like is versatile in how you use it. It could be personal, it could be collaborative, although there's not a lot of collaboration tools or like collaboration features. But yeah, it's like essentially how my brain works and how I wanted like a tab management to work. And that's why I created it. It wasn't out of like, I don't expect this to be like my retirement or anything. It's just like, something I needed for myself and just decided to also make it a product.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. That makes total sense. I think there's this guy on Twitter, Levels.io, right? Peter Levels. And he always, like, he came out with this book called Make. It's called like make.com. And basically the fundamental philosophy of how he builds his products is that he deals with problems in his life, like you with all the tabs, right? You're working with Toolfolio, and he creates products based on these on these personal problems that he has, and then he just shares that, like, how all of these different solutions in Twitter, and he gets he has like a large following. He grows his following, and all these people share this problem and they use his product, and yeah. So totally
This is
fair.
where I came up with Toolfolio as well. Like when I started doing that, I was freelancing, and it was like a side project because like from a young age I would do different projects, and there was always like a gap in what I could do in terms of my skills and knowledge. So the tools were the way to like bridge that gap. And when you search for like, for example, 12 tools, this is like one of my competitors that gets millions of visitors, but this is like their website, right?
Yeah, crappy.
It's not as like nice to look at. It's not like user friendly.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like someone put an extra effort in like the quality of the tools. Like, I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It looks crappy.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like no one like put any like effort in the design or the user experience.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what I wanted to change with Toolfolio, and make it a bit visually appealing and like much faster to like find what you need exactly. Just like click here and then hover over, and you already know the price, the category, the description, and get also a visual of what the tool does.
Awesome.
Or you can just click here and just go to the next one. So based on that idea is also how I built TabSurfer, and also the other two products I'm announcing a bit later are built on, again, solving my problems or what I would like to see done better, essentially.
Amazing. Yeah, one last thing I wanted to talk about was the AI feature. So also, like, in regards to my personal life, I like to talk about different tools, not only in YouTube, but also in these calls. Maybe it would be like a cool use case to also like help, like that TabSurfer can help me kind of create scripts of talking points. And I wanted to ask you also, Dudu, do you use or do you think of using TabSurfer to help you tweet about different tools?
Yes, I mean that's one of the ways I'm like gonna be promoting it moving on.
Okay.
So essentially, like you all know, or at least I think most of you know that the more links you include in your posts, the less likely the algorithm is to push them.
Interesting.
And like sometimes I want to just like post like 10 links to my favorite tools, or like 10 links to like specific tools for specific tasks, like mockups or fonts or colors or whatever. And this is like an easy way to do all that in one go. So let me find like an example that I shared recently. So here is like 32 places I collected today to submit your SaaS to boost traffic. This is actually a list I made to promote TabSurfer. So you can just click here and you instantly get like the 30 places to submit your SaaS. A user can see this, they can open all the links, they can share with a friend, and then all of those people come back to your socials or your website. So yes, it's exactly what you just said of like for social media purposes and share.
Can you go back to the Twitter tab 1 second just to see the preview, because
this is changing.
Okay, yeah, because like one feedback, I don't know how hard this is to implement, but this is just like something that I just noticed right now, is that I would think that this link was just a link to TabSurfer and not to your list, because maybe the image doesn't contain the different logos. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
No, 100%. This is one of my tasks today, is to design the dynamic template in which the title, description, as well as the contents of the shareable link will be displayed as an OG image.
Cool.
It's just I haven't had time to do that yet today.
Yeah.
But that is in my plans for today because I had the same issue.
Awesome.
Once I posted it, I was like, oh, it should look like the links I'm sharing. It should have the title like in big text.
Yeah, for sure. That's something that I noticed right away.
It's definitely happening in the next few days.
Amazing. Does anyone here have any questions, any comments for Dudu? Anyone here in the chat? Feel free to write in the chat if you feel shy, or unmute yourself, however you want.
Please give me questions or suggestions.
Yes.
I do have some insights.
Okay.
First of all, thank you for putting this together. Really appreciate it. And Dudu, my question goes towards it. First of all, very nice, application, very nice work you guys are providing. So basically, my question is, I do work for a big corporation, and one of the things that are disabled by default to our InfoSec team is the extension on browsers. So that's the only way you guys are providing access to this application through the extension, or there is any other way to access the tool?
Currently, it's been live for about 10 days. So currently, it's only extension.
Okay.
I'm curious to hear why, what would be the main reason that you would prefer it as a web app, for example? And maybe that's something we can implement in the future, but currently it's only as a current extension, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
What's the main reason that you do not like the
No, it's just that they block us from having the extension on browser for security purpose. And I'm very sure the major corporate, they all use the same method.
Yeah.
They just because you never know what the extension can open a bridge or go through your network. And so I'm just looking for options other than the extension.
Makes sense.
Okay. Makes sense a lot. I was not aware of that, or I didn't think about that, but that makes total sense.
That can
I'll
probably
actually look into doing that in the future.
That can probably be some type of enterprise business model for you, Dudu. Some type of solution for corporations, where it can be some type of team thing involved, not just one user, but the team at, let's say, BMW or the team at Apple can use this.
No, that makes perfect sense. I was not aware of that as an issue stopping the corporations. But that's really good insight. Thank you so much for offering that insight, Clavo.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Cool.
Who was the other person?
I think it was Jordy Beam.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I was wondering, I'm just looking at the posting, and I see that there's a icon of favicon. One in the tab and another where the plugin is. The first thing that I thought of was, isn't it a bit counterintuitive that you made this tool to manage all the tabs, but to manage that you have to create another tab? Why not just make it a pop-up kind of interaction with the
pop-up interaction, have it here?
Section, yeah.
I mean, that's definitely something I thought about adding it. Maybe in the future we can have an overlay here that helps you add websites to specific groups. There's another tab extension that does that, and I personally don't like it. I don't think it's useful. It's more like a distraction. I don't have the. Let me see if I have it installed right now. I don't have it installed. Let me see if I can install it real quick. So let's see. So
yeah, I think I've seen this as well.
So let's say I come here. Okay, now it doesn't do it, but before there's a way. I'm not sure. Let me see. Okay, so let's say X. It has this here, and like once you have like a lot of, I don't know, I just don't like this, but maybe it's something to consider if more people want this.
Yeah.
Also, it would be really nice if maybe in the tab bar we could see how many links are open or it's managing rather than just the favicon.
In the tab group?
No, in the
here.
Yeah, right there.
How would it be useful? For example, like here I have like multiple groups. There's like probably 100 tabs in here. How would that be useful to the user to have like, let's say the number 100 here?
Okay, yeah. That might be useful if the person doesn't actually have to see all those 100 tabs in the browser. Maybe I'm just thinking out loud right now.
No, it's fine. Like I welcome that a lot because I think that's how you find ideas and improvements. But yeah, maybe I need to consider the one with the overlay here. What do the rest of the people think about that?
Yeah, let's just spit out some ideas to help Dudu. Anyone have any? If you
Also write in the chat.
Yeah, again, if you guys don't feel like unmuting yourself, you can write in the chat over here in the call.
I think having this view that we're seeing currently into a small hovering extension overflow would be more to look at, is what I feel, because a lot of information in a small group or a window size would not be feasible. But to counter that like problem, I think Clavel's suggestion of having it as a web app would be more suitable, I guess.
Okay. So 2 votes on the web app and also like the okay. Yeah, I think that's like definitely one of the development routes in the future to have it as a web app. Because with a web app you could do so much more.
Like what?
Like in terms of like for example, like you have to keep in mind all this here is like cached and then uploaded to a database. So like just to keep it like super fast. And like you can't do that with like images and all that stuff. So like maybe in the future, like with a web app, you have the ability not only to have multiple APIs to like bring more information in. So like each time you bring a link inside, everything is analyzed based on your preferences and propagates like descriptions and adds it automatically to groups and all that stuff. Whereas the Chrome extension, you have some limitations with that. But definitely like if it goes well and people like it and more people want a web app, then that's definitely something to build out and add more functionality and perhaps even like maybe lean more towards the building your own Toolfolio type of product, which you can kind of do now, but not exactly to that fidelity.
Yeah, and another thing which I am like currently seeing from my perspective is like you have currently implemented a lot of grouping, like via tags, favorites, stars, folders on the right side. I think it's a bit redundant now, because as of now, in the sense if you're making a folder, you don't have to tag it or with another metadata. You can just have the folder as the tag, like metadata, and treat the tag as a folder directly. And then you can diverge from there as like favorites or liked.
No, you're completely right, and this was done a bit on purpose to kind of give options to people on how they want to sort everything out. You know, like some people want to do it with folders, some people want to do it with tags, some people want to do it with groups. I have thought about like which would be the best one, and because I got mixed feedback from people that were like beta testing it before, I kind of like just included everything to start with, and then based on feedback, maybe remove some of them. So, for example, like maybe folders can be removed completely, and it can just rely on tags and groups. So I do understand that you're saying it's redundant, and it is to some degree, but it was purposely done to kind of like see what people prefer.
Yeah.
Personally, as you can see, I don't use like tags that much yet. I mostly use groups and use them for my projects, but I have like other people that have tested it and said like they like the tags, especially how they look, because if you treat this like a tool directory, for example, or a knowledge directory, you can like have multiple tags to one like link, and then let's say if I want to focus on like AI products, I can just like go here and it'll just show me everything that has to do with AI, right? Or I can just like everything that has to do with AI and articles. Or
Yeah, I feel like
SEO as well.
I feel like you did a sort of like reverse approach of you thought of filtering first, and then you thought like, okay, I'll add the tags in the grouping itself so that it's easier to filter.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I'm not sure yet which one to remove, and I don't want to like take the decision without like people's feedback. So that's why I included more than one way to filter things.
Yeah, makes sense.
But maybe like in the next update, I remove like some of them and keep it to tags or groups only.
Awesome. Anyone else have any questions here in the group chat?
Another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when the person shares a folder or a group of tabs, let's say on Twitter, how you showed in your example, and after the person closes those tabs, can the person go back on the like let's say the Twitter thread and access those things again?
If they remove the tab, to remove this.
Yeah, from here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then you can access your shared links through here. So if you go to your profile and you go to your like settings, oh sorry, not settings, shared links, you have all the shared links you created here, and then you can like, I can recreate cool AI tools and rename it something else. So like, it doesn't limit you to what you can create. Once you create it, then it's done.
Oh, this is awesome.
By the way, let me share this in the Discord group here, because I think there's cool tools in here, and you can also see and interact on a shareable link and how it looks.
I love how
Hey, Dudu,
another separate kind of a link tree kind of a interaction.
Like it's a separate interaction.
A link tree, how people share put it on their Instagram and all, or their Twitter and their Toolfolio website and all. So this has that kind of a use case scenario as well.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to do in the future is give more power to the user to customize this page and actually replace Linktree, because most people don't need the features Linktree offers, but they want to get rid of the branding. So this would be like a very cost-effective way to do it, and also give more value to the person buying a one-time license.
I also see that when you
Thank you.
I also see that
Thank you, Lucas, for the sale on the call.
Oh yeah,
You saw that?
I just Just got it. Yeah. But I just wanted to ask you. You just shared this link in the chat, and it says 40 views. What does that mean? That 40 people have seen this link?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So like, if you're sharing this online, as we like said, one of the use cases for social media, then you can also just like see how many people have viewed it.
Can you
maybe in the future that expands into like more analytics, and you can see like demographics.
That's what I want to ask.
What type of like browser they're using, or what type of device they're using to get like more data.
Yeah.
But for now, we just added that because I think it's like everyone's curious, like how many people have seen this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Awesome.
I do have one more question. Actually, two more questions, Dudu, if you allow me.
Yes, please.
For example, there is any service or anything running behind the application that can detect it if one of the links, of the bookmark that I put in the application are no longer live, or is not working, or it's broken.
So like to have like a down detector before the shareable link.
For example, yes, if I create a group with 3 websites and one of the sites is not working anymore, is offline, does the application detect something like that?
No, it does not do that, but that's a nice point.
Okay. That's a good idea too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, great question.
Yeah, I agree. This is a great question. I had the same question. So yeah, because I have a lot of links that I made 5 or 10 years ago, and now I don't know is it working or no.
That's a great idea, and there's this awesome tool that allows you to check for broken links. So for example, you can add your website, and it'll scan all the links in that website and tell you which ones are broken.
Amazing.
So let me add this into the chat for you guys as well.
Awesome, thank you. And that would be something nice to implement in there. They'll have like an option that you can. Yeah, awesome. And
thank you very much for that.
Question is, you're welcome anytime. Another question is, are you guys planning to monetize this application anytime soon?
Yes, there's a free version that has some limitations, and also there is, let me show you the landing page. There's also this landing page, if you guys have any recommendations of that. So here you can like see how everything works. And here are the main features. And the way we monetize it, we have a one-time lifetime access, one-time subscription, so like one-time payment to get everything unlimited, as well as new features. And on the free version, you just don't get everything unlimited, essentially.
Okay.
Someone was add the TabSurfer link as well.
Someone was asking in the chat, Dudu, can I share my data across multiple devices? For example, laptop, desktop, mobile, tablet.
Yes. So essentially, the reason, like one of the comments I got on Twitter was that, why do I need to log into this? And the reason is because like you can log into this from your laptop, from your desktop, from anywhere, and it'll sync all information across browsers or like devices. So everything is synced.
Perfect.
So for example, if I open my other Chrome profile, as you can see, it is synced here, even though they're running on a different browser.
Perfect. Yeah, because it's like a Chrome extension. Makes sense. Okay.
I mean, there's a lot, like the competitors don't have this feature, like where you can like have everything, have it like, what's it called? Like synced across devices. So you can see everything is like synced here. You can have like the...
I have a feeling that I'm going to be a heavy tag user. I like the colors somehow.
Yeah?
Yeah, like for me, the colors
nice.
the colors is very important to navigate. through? Like, let's
I
say,
also think I also love this like thing we added last minute. So it used to be capped at like 3 tags, but that was like, what if you have like a heavy tag user?
Yeah.
So you can hover over here and just see all the tags. So yeah.
What if this is just like a quick little thought that I got right now? What if you can somehow color code each tab based on the frequency that you visited? So for example, if green equals that you visited like every 10 minutes and red is every once a week or something.
Have like a GitHub
yeah, like a contribution graph, yeah. So
yeah.
Or not really, I don't know if
something.
Or not really like that, but more like just for me to navigate through different tabs, like I can see the ones that I visit the most somehow. I don't know. That's just like some thought that I got in my head right now because of these tag colors.
Yeah. I mean, in that case, like that's what the pin tab is meant to do. Also, you can also pin folders. I forgot to mention this. So for pin folders, it can also be accessible through here.
Perfect. Cool.
But that's a good idea. I'm not sure though, like the reason this is so simple is because my competitors are not. And that's why I don't want to be like, I don't want to be too complicated. I don't want to have like auto grouping, auto this, auto that, because at the end of the day, it just bloats the software into like using it in one specific way. And that's the number one issue with like testing new tools and everything is that they put so many things that only work if you use it as they want it, and they want you to use it, but not everyone wants to use it the way you want to use it or another person wants to use it.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be like a toggle on and off feature.
Yeah. I agree. I also agree that you shouldn't like overwhelm the user. And I think that this beta version that you have now seems pretty solid. And I am one of your buyers, so I'm happy to test it out.
Thank you very much.
I'm happy to test it out for my different because I have like different jobs throughout the day. So I guess I'm gonna like categorize each thing. Gonna give it a test
you're
run.
Gonna see one of the things I keep getting as a feedback is, which is something I need to work on, is like one of my disadvantages at the current moment is that it's not very clear what it does. The video is not very clear on what the solution is, and that's something I want to work on. But essentially, what I keep getting after that is it wasn't clear what it was doing, but once I started using it, then I understood the power of what it was, of how good it was. So let me pull up an example of such a conversation with one of the feedbacks I got. So here, this person told me, I would say that I have had to watch this video, the onboarding video, a bunch of times to really get it and start to get the value and return on investment. I may be a tough learner, but the habit change was more than I expected. And this is the number one thing with this tool is like, it doesn't look like much until you start using it. And then you understand that it's part of your daily routine.
Interesting.
Of like hitting command 1, getting the links you want to focus on because you focus on them every day.
Yeah.
And then going about your day.
Command 1. Okay. Yeah, that's like tab 1. So now that I'm going to be using it today, what are like the main keyboard shortcuts that I should be aware of that you usually use for this?
So it's command 1 and command 1. So wherever you are in your tabs, because it's always pinned first.
Yeah.
Command 1 always takes you here.
Okay. So that's
then the second most important one I would say is command K, which like focuses your cursor to the search bar, and you can start searching like different tabs, right? The other ones are like 1, 2, 3 here, and also 4 in the future. But essentially, like you can go to schedules or folders or back to home with that. And that's about it in terms of like what's it called, like shortcuts.
Awesome.
So command 1, command K, 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
Simple.
Perfect. All right. We have like.
Let me also extend to anyone that wants to maybe try the free version, and if you guys want to like buy like the pro version, let me create a discount real quick. How much should I do it? Whoever says like a number, I'll do that in the chat.
Let's see what the chat says.
Whatever number is mentioned two or three times. Whatever number is mentioned 3 times by 3 people, I'll make that discount. Just not 100%, please. Let's see how many people comment on that.
Yeah, let's do it. And while everyone comments with a new question, let's say I want to share a tab group with my Notion for clients to access and review it. Is it possible to export that group as a CSV to import into Notion?
Yes, so you can like go to the settings here, and it has export to CSV, and that exports everything into CSV. It doesn't do it as for tabs individually. It does it for the whole like all of them.
Okay.
But maybe we can add that as for groups only. So let me write that down real quick.
And for the code, maybe something similar to what I got. Dudu, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
It's the beta. You guys are beta users, I guess. So
yeah, right.
Beta 50 gets you 50% off. Any feedback is welcome. There's also a free version if you guys want to use that first. No need to like buy something if you don't want to. I'm definitely not looking for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always available to answer any questions, whether it be TabSurfer, whether that be Toolfolio, whether that be like maybe a lot of people come to me for advice for their tool or SaaS because I've seen so many and I see so many every day. I recently also got like approached by a big company, I'm sure all of you know, to do like consulting on that. So like I'm always happy to answer questions.
Amazing.
I'm very approachable online.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna like not talk to someone because of like A, B, or C reasons. I'm always open.
Amazing. Love it. And we have like 3 minutes left, so if anyone has like any final questions, feel free to ask Dudu.
What's the number of keys?
The number of keys?
Yeah, the one on the payment section.
Oh, so like if people want to like buy multiple keys and do a giveaway, or like just buy for teams and buy multiple keys, you can just buy 3 keys, 5 keys, 10 keys for a discounted price.
It's basically users, not keys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just get like individual license keys. So you can just like buy 10 keys and then give 9 keys away to your followers.
Okay.
Now I have one final. Go ahead, Jake.
I think my first thought was tabs, like more tabs, options like names or something. So I don't know.
What was that again? Sorry.
I don't know if that's confusing to certain users.
Can you repeat that?
Maybe.
Can you repeat, Jake?
So, yeah, when I first saw it, I was thinking it was like extra,
extra tabs allowance.
Yeah, like extra groups for, maybe like extra groups versus users, I guess. Because it didn't say LPs or maybe users on the number. Because most pricing models usually say per user or something, or users.
Yeah.
That might be.
No, I think you're right. That's a good catch.
But I do understand now when you explain the keys were buying it for more users.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to like make it like I've like made it a bit fun here. So like here has this text just for you, treat yourself, and then normalize gifting software to friends. And then you clearly know about disorganized people. But I do understand that like it could be a bit confusing with the word keys, especially like if you're especially if like someone just like comes across this without any prior knowledge. So that's a good take. And also, this is like the stuff that it's helpful when we're talking with people, and because like for me, I'm too close to it, I'm too biased. I already have all this information in my head about how this works. So like it's very hard for me to see something from a fresh eye, even if I try to. So thank you very much, Jake, for bringing that up.
Awesome.
Bro, that's what we're here for. We can't design on our own. We can't build on our own.
Exactly.
Feedback, because
yes,
we're either building for ourselves or
yeah, this is like a beta testing group here. So
oh yeah. And I like it. This is the first time I ever like talked anywhere like online. I think not a lot of people like. I've never done this, and I've always wanted to do this, and I wasn't prepared for this today. But Lucas was like, "Hey, I'm gonna like, do you mind me introducing this to like my Discord group?" I was like, "Sure, yeah." I was like, "I'll join." He's like, "Okay."
Yeah, perfect.
Is it Chrome only right now, or do you have it for the new browsers yet?
I mean, everything Chromium supports it, but not entirely. So, for example, Arc is a bit tricky, doesn't do things out of the box. You have to pin it or like manually pin it. So it's currently only for Chrome, I would suggest. It does work on Chromium browsers, so like Dia, Comet, all that stuff, but I'm not, like, for example, like Atlas does not support like pinning Chrome extensions.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to manually go to like the toolbar here and like find it and then click it. So
yeah, I think one big thing, because I know a lot of people here are starting to use the other browsers outside of Chrome, Edge, and
which one do you use personally?
I'm back and forth. Most of my stuff's on Safari, but when I go to multiple business accounts, I've got accounts on Google Chrome, so that's what I use Chrome for. So I actually have mine set up so that in the side folder of Safari, it's got options for tabs, and then it's got tab groups, which has the like work related stuff directly for one profile. But then when it comes to the Chrome side, you don't have those same type of features that Safari designed. So like if you go
Safari is not Safari is not one I like picked up. Like I tried, but I haven't picked it up yet. Like I've always like been on Chrome, and then going from Chrome, trying Dia, then going back to Chrome, then trying Arc, then going back to Chrome. It's a preference thing.
Nice.
Yeah,
but I get it. Definitely want to expand to like Firefox and like Safari extension, but definitely like in the next few months, not right now. Thank you so much, Franklin, for supporting TabSurfer. I hope you like it, and I hope you have feedback for me to make it even better for you guys.
Awesome.
If you want to see my screen real quick, I can show you.
Yeah.
How I have it set up.
And yeah, Dudu, just one last thing from me. Do you have any affiliate programs for TabSurfer?
I'm adding that soon, and as soon as I do, I'll send it over, and you can send it to everyone else.
Perfect.
I think that's. I haven't like gone around to doing that yet.
Okay.
Okay. So this is tab groups. Okay, this is nice. This is my setup.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this, so it'll take me a minute to maybe create another one. But this is strictly through Safari.
Yeah, I mean it like.
Yeah, you got your main.
Yeah, I've seen other Chrome extensions try to do that in Chrome. Like every time you tag the group, you open that group of links.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I would be a user of that. Yeah. Because like
the biggest thing for me was like not seeing. I'm one that doesn't really care that much for the list view. I like more the grid or like view like this, where you actually see versus the name, because you catch your eye by the design before when you got a lot going. But I see with what you got on your website that you've got, you can set up a design and stuff like that.
Yeah. You can also like through folders, you can see visually the links. I don't know if you can see my screen here, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw that before. That's where you said like your personal Toolfolio.
Exactly. But it's also like it's not for everyone. I'm not gonna try to convince everyone that it is for everyone. Like I think like tabs, notes, and all these like very broad tools are not a one fit for all, and they shouldn't be. And that's why like when building this, it was built for me and the way I use the internet. And hopefully other people appreciate and want to use the internet in the same way. But I never tried to like, I'm never gonna be like, oh, this is like the must-have way to do things, because like it's just like different for people, you know.
Yeah.
For example, Jake has that system, and if that system works for him and he's happy with it, then that's like awesome. What was that, Jake?
Yeah, I would say the same thing about this. It's like if there's a way you can set this up so when people set it up through their profile and have like maybe like a some type of
personalization.
You need like storage thing where you can say, so they've got this set up on their user on Chrome, but then if they download the extension and log into your same application on Arc or any of the other ones, and you can go back to the same one, then you have access to all the tabs no matter which browser you're using.
Oh yeah, this works right now.
That
so like if I go to, I think I'm not sure if I'm logged into Arc, but essentially if I open Arc and log into the same account as I have on Chrome, it'll, so let's do,
it'll open up here.
This. I'll hit with the verification right now. 1 second.
And I'm wondering if there's if there's companies that are using Edge browser like the Microsoft 365, and they've got a whole AI for the Microsoft Copilot and everything, integration through Edge and everything. Is that something that's there for people? Or
not right now, but I definitely want to prepare it for them as well, so it's available at home. So here you can see, I don't know how to use. Oh, here we go. So as you can see here, all my tabs that are saved on like from here. So it comes right up here. So it does sync across like the browser. So like if you want to use Arc and then use Chrome, it will sync it. The only difference with Arc is that you have to manually pin this here. Whereas for Chrome, it automatically does it. And that's like something we're trying to update in the next version. So Arc users can also use it, because some people said that like it's like spaces get overcrowded when you add too many, and you don't have like everything in one place. And sometimes you just want to have everything in one place.
I think that would be a big selling point right there, for sure.
Yeah.
All the new browsers coming out that people are trying.
Actually, I never thought about that marketing, like that as a marketing angle, but that's very true. I'll need to see how to like.
Very well, I think from Chrome to Safari or Safari to Chrome.
Yeah, but they have the built-in syncing, right? Like where they can transfer everything, passwords and all.
It does some of it, but doesn't do all your saved links. I've run into issues in the past with users that I've had.
No, it's definitely.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
No, it's definitely something to look into.
I know if that was one play I was looking at, because Mac OS, I'm just doing it because they've always said Safari is the securest no matter what, but then I go back to Chrome just because of multiple business accounts. I still do most of the searches on Safari, but if I was cross-browsing and trying out Arc and Comet and the rest of them that are coming out, I used to be Firefox for a little while, I would probably use a tool like this.
No, that's fair. I haven't thought about that because I don't like. I find it very hard to use multiple browsers.
Same.
Yeah.
I just use Chrome.
But that's like fair. Yeah, same. Just like always revert to Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always test them. I always test all the new browsers.
I would just get some
Part of my
feedback on companies using the 365 stuff, because that's the only thing I've heard is that's the only reason a lot of people are still using Edge, because when you're not using it, it's just the default when you're on Windows.
Every major corporation wants you to like use the Microsoft Office suite.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even
Pablo, thank you for the sale as well. I just saw that.
Awesome. Really happy to see that people here are supporting you. That's amazing to see that. Thank you so much, guys, for that. And honestly, I could talk to Dudu all day also about like different stuff as well, like Twitter. Like I told you guys in the beginning, I'm a big fan of his tweets, and I just think they're so creative and they get so much engagement. It would be awesome to one day talk to you about that, Dudu. But anyways, thank you.
Anytime. We could do that anytime you want. I'm always open.
Cool.
And I kind of like this. This is like, it's motivating me to get on more calls, more community calls.
Dude, yeah.
And also hear from people. Like, I'm definitely sort of like coming to the next one. She said every day.
I do it every day. I have the same feeling as you. These calls motivate me. That's why I do them like in the beginning of my workday, because we talk about different things and I get pumped up.
Like I wanted to do this, and I have this account.
Okay.
I have this account. I have this. We made a logo for it. I even have the domains for it. Okay. I just never really done it yet. I don't know what it was gonna be, but it was definitely like a network for creators. Because one of the things that I've never shared, I guess, on Twitter is that like it was very lonely before I was on Twitter to like build stuff, because I would just talk to my friends in real life and be like, oh, I did this, I did that, or this happened, or that guy like appreciated something I built or whatever.
Yeah.
But they would never be able to relate, and it kind of like felt lonely. And then Twitter was a big part, I think, of my success, because it motivated me to stay consistent and like meet new people and get more ideas. So I 100% understand why you do this every day.
Yeah.
And I would definitely be like one of your frequent listeners.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I didn't know about this creator network thing. Let's talk more about it afterwards. I'll DM you later.
Yeah, of course.
So see how we can probably do something together. But yeah, ultimately the main thing about this, I started this a year ago, and now the community is like over 2,000 people, which is cool. And not every day do people come. Some days it's just like 4 people. Some days it can be like 30 people. But yeah, it just motivates me to start my day. I have a lot of things to do, and I like to go in the gym in the morning.
Like a board where people can like add things they want to talk about, or maybe
no, it's super sloppy, man. It's so sloppy. I think that's why I think that's why I don't feel like I'm using the potential of this to its fullest.
Okay.
I just do every day at 11 a.m. I just add everyone, guys, we're going live. Whoever wants to join. If not, then whatever. That's like that's a strategy.
What's the like ultimate goal? Like, let's say,
I mean,
like, since it's the beginning of the year and everyone's like adding like different goals for the year, what's your goal for the year for this community?
I mean, the goal for the year my goal for this year for this community is to continue growing it, continue making this free for everyone, like these calls. But I would like to help people actually take action with whatever they're trying to do. For example, I see Contra.com, you know it, right, Dudu?
Yeah.
So Contra, they like kind of push people to post, right? To post their work and to do challenges. And I love that. And I want to do the same thing with this community. And I have a good small network of people building cool stuff like you, you know, and I know like a bunch of other people as well that would be down to do things like this. So one thing is helping people, you know, with their online career, whether it be web design or building a startup, and actually like building and getting jobs or whatever. And then the second thing is also to get like companies to do like user testing, like you just did today, right? Those are the two things that I want to do. Yeah. So
now, Contra is definitely amazing. I love the new community. There's actually a lot of people in that. It's getting more engagement than I thought. I recently posted like I crossed like 10K, even though I don't use Contra a lot lately.
Yeah.
I just had like that consulting that was paid through Contra. And like the videos, the visuals of like your success got me to post it. So that's one of the things you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think that you can like definitely get a lot of like companies, especially indie hackers, to come on these calls and talk about their products and get people to use them and get feedback.
Yeah.
And that also like gives a benefit to the listeners to kind of like see of like, how is this person thinking?
Yeah.
Why did they do this?
Exactly.
You can ask them questions, and then that can like help you in your endeavors.
Yeah.
And kind of like help you frame things differently.
Yeah.
100%. And that's the other benefit I got from being online and like talking to people is like perspective changes, stuff you already know, but once you hear it in a specific way or see people apply it in a different way, it just gets your creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
So I think it's what you're doing is amazing.
Cool. Thank you so much, Dudu. And yeah, man, that's I was gonna say something, but I forgot. But yeah, I think that we can, that, you know, I know like a lot of people building stuff. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say is that you are also sharing how you listen to feedback and write it down, right? I think like these little details that people can see how your mind processes when it comes to getting feedback, and how you write down that feedback. Like we saw your to-do list, for example, and that's like, I don't know, those are like little details that people keep in mind. And maybe it sounds like very simple, but it might be very impactful for someone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
My organization in terms of like to-do list is like all over the place.
Same.
But I do really love
mine is here.
Raycast notes. Yours is there?
Yeah, no.
I do have a paper
Notebook
as well, but for quick notes, I do Raycast.
Okay.
And actually, inspired by that, I'm like taking Claude Code Claude for a spin. And I built this called Ray Notes, but essentially every time you click like a global hotkey, it opens up these notes, so you can have multiple notes floating here.
Interesting.
Right now it's opening my different things. You can pin them, and you can add different
That's so
things
cool.
to it.
Those are like sticky notes for your desk, for your monitor.
It's like sticky notes, yeah. But I'm trying to like wait, where's the settings for this? So yeah, you can customize the accent colors here.
Yeah.
So you can see it like change here in real time. But essentially, again, like based on like an issue I have, I'm like building something I want to see. So like I want to take Raycast notes and make it like as a standalone product, and make it like have like some small features I would like to see. So like maybe like / command to like bring up AI or something like that. But yeah, we'll see if this ever gets to see the light of day. Cynthia, the notes is called Raycast. This is not like just a notes thing. It's like a multi-tool. Let's say Swiss Army knife. One of those is the notes. But essentially, it's this here. It's a launcher. So you can launch all your different apps. You can do like window to like resize the window to here, or like maybe center 3/4. You can add like 69 euros to USD, and it'll like do the conversion, or like 3 p.m. ET to PT, so like make the different time zones. There's like a clipboard manager. There's like hundreds of use cases.
Yeah.
On how to use Raycast. I highly recommend this creator. Where is he? Alexi. He's doing 100 days of Raycast, or he did that before. Yeah, here we go, 100 days of Raycast. And each day he's showing one of the extensions.
Wow, okay.
Raycast also has like a store with like different extensions, and these are like built by the community. So it really opens up the way you use your Mac based on what you want to use. So like, for example, I'm trying to remember what hotkey I have. Wait, to the settings. Oh. So here you can have all your extensions, and you can configure different like aliases for bringing these up. So for example, if I do G image, it'll bring up the Google image lens, and it's uploading it to Google. I need to allow this. But then it will like instantly open up Google Lens and search for that. So this comes really handy when you're browsing through Twitter and you see something you like, and you just like maybe on, I don't know, you want to use Google Lens for something. So let's say I do IMG, and now I can just like do this and uploading it, the screenshot to Google Lens.
Cool.
And then it's searching the web using that image. It's not always accurate, but sometimes really good with products.
Sick.
Is it possible to install TabSurfer on our browser? So, Anton, what happens with the reason, this is something I mentioned earlier, but essentially you have to go here and then go to your extensions, and you'll see it here. And once it's here, it'll open here as a tab, and then you need to pin this tab to this section here above, if that makes sense. But hopefully on the next update, this will happen out of the box. But Arc is a bit weird with that.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, it does work, but not amazingly. Thank you very much for bringing that up. But yeah, I could talk all day about tools. Like,
yeah, I can see.
You guys name it. I can like, I'm like a human Google for tools.
I can see. I can see. You're Toolfolio. You created Toolfolio, so that makes total sense. But yeah, Dudu, thank you so much for joining today. So last minute, I literally woke up today, and I think like 2 hours ago we planned this. So very cool that you're spontaneous like that. And
I just saw your comment was like, hey, what does this guy think of TabSurfer? He was like on vacation, so maybe he didn't have time. Let me ask him again.
Yeah.
And then all this happened. So
yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, true. So yeah, guys, I think we can end it now. And I recorded this, so if you guys want to just rewatch this, you can go ahead. Let me just stop the recording.